This week, during a telethon that was being held for 16 fake Trump electors in the state of Michigan, MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell had his opportunity to speak during this telethon, and for some reason, instead of making it about the 16 Michigan fake electors that they're trying to raise money for, Mike Lindell immediately turned the focus back to himself, right? Everything is all about Mike Lindell. But what he told this crowd was rather shocking. According to Mike Lindell, he's essentially broke, and he is millions and millions of dollars in debt. The pillow company ain't doing so well, and he has apparently blown through his personal fortune with his attempts to overturn the results of the 2020 election or somehow prove fraud that has repeatedly been proven to not exist. On top of that, he is facing $4 billion in defamation lawsuits, but we'll get to that in just a moment. But here is what Lindell told the crowd. They've taken me down just in a bigger way. So he's already he's starting off by oh, they're trying to take you down. Well, they took me down in a bigger way. I've had to borrow millions of dollars this summer. I've never been in debt like this for a long, long time. When they weaponize the government against us, it seems like it's insurmountable. And these people that don't have the resources like you say that I had, I don't have anymore, but I had. Kind of sounds like you're trying to get people to give you money instead of giving money to the 16 fake electors that were supposed to be the focus of this telethon. Now, earlier this year, Mike Lindell had said that he had to borrow $10 million to keep the pillow company going, and then he kind of backtracked a week or so later, talking about oh no, business is doing great, we're making more money than ever, oh, it's wonderful, everything's hunky-dory. So he's gone back and forth, right? He's been waffling oh my God, the end is near, and poof, we're doing so wonderful, it's great, everybody loves my pillows. But this one seems a little more real, right? This one kind of seems like he might have accidentally been telling the truth. And I know that's difficult with Mike Lindell because, again, he's waffled on this back and forth all year. But if what he is saying is accurate, if he does not have the money to go forward, then he's pretty much screwed, because here's what will happen. As I had mentioned, he is facing roughly $4 billion in defamation lawsuits from the two voting machine companies, Dominion and Smartmatic. Dominion, $1.3 billion, Smartmatic, $2.7 billion. Now, he is not the only defendant in those lawsuits, so he personally is not going to be hit with $4 billion in judgments, but he'll be hit with a fraction of that. Even though those amounts, of course, will go down, we've seen from the Fox News settlement that even if they go down by half, hell, dude, you're still looking at $700 million, and you'll have to pay a third of that, which, by the way, according to what I've seen on the internet, that's your entire net worth. But if you don't have that money, here's what happens. He would be forced to liquidate his assets. One of his assets, of course, is the actual MyPillow company. And that may be the only asset that he really has that has any kind of significant value. So if he does not have the cash to pay these verdicts that he will be hit with from these voting machine companies, they could order him to sell that pillow company. Or, and this is something I had read and I think I discussed roughly, maybe 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, the court could rule that control of the pillow company goes to the voting machine company. So MyPillow could end up being owned by Dominion or Smartmatic or a combination of the two. But if Lindell is out of money and he knows that these massive judgments, verdicts are coming up in the near future, the fate of MyPillow is literally on the line at this point. And when it's all said and done, he might not be the MyPillow guy anymore. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.